Boom, boom, Kendra here. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so let's see. We got Crossing Void up today, moving through the Golden Time, the third one. I just managed to complete this morning after using all of my energy, as you can see up here, and using some Mego to actually purchase the five. Just by the way, if you do actually purchase the all 5 slots of um, energy 100 energy. If you do purchase all 5, you will get an email and they will send you another 100 as a thank you for using all of the energy for the day. So that's another way to get some more energy if you do purchase it all. Because it's difficult to go through these. It's difficult to level up and at the same time um, get all of the equipment pieces, yes, equipment pieces, leveled up to max level of 16 because that's a lot of enhancement materials that you have to. So you have to keep running treasure hunt under the challenge. You have to keep running treasure hunt to get those, but it takes energy as well. So if you want to run 3, the Shinto Secret, which is what I'm running to get my S rank equipment, that's 36, just like it is for running a regular. So if you're using it on that, you really can't use. You don't have time to use it on other stuff. So it's basically you have to do it in sectional. Um, as the golden times come up. So let's see here. I just completed this morning. I got my piece leveled up. So here it is right here. So one good thing about it is that when you do complete it, the side quest of it is that you get quite a bit of enhancement materials, which is nice. And then we complete it, and I got that. And then what it is, so 16. So basically, you just happen to continue on. Basically, we're going to want you to, they're going to want you to make out all of your, 6 main characters, which is your 3 mains and our 3 supports with an S rank, with S rank equipment is what this is encouraging you to do right here, and that's what they're working towards. As I said in previous videos, you're going to get this impression weapon when you complete it. So it's an IMP weapon. This is not available until you get to level 45. So to use this, you're going to have to be level 45, which therefore bases my assumption that you're probably going to have to get to level 45 as this one. So this one right here will be the 4th one. Okay, and then the next one is probably going to be to get 45, and that should complete the 3rd golden time. Okay, so basically it's just more of the same. Have 16 pieces of level 16 equipment. I think I've actually got those 16 pieces. Yeah, I've got the so got there's another piece of 16 equipment that gave you an S piece equipment right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 6 in each row. So 6, 12. Yeah, I've definitely got I've got more than 16 pieces actually. So what you want to do is you want to focus on sets. That's very important when you're when you're doing it because you want to get the whole set because you want to get the set benefits. Like I have this set right here. I've got and I've leveled these up. I've got these on. I think I've got this on a Sooner right now. This set because it's a damage set. She was not having any trouble surviving, so I moved her to a wrong. Moved her to a. I moved her to the. Yeah, I put the damage set on her because she has the highest hit points, and then I moved the defense sets. I've got another set right here. This right here is the Autumn Festa set that you see on Makoto over here on the far side. These 4 pieces of red armor, that's a damage reduction set that you get from the Autumn Fest if you run the Autumn Fest and get the tickets and purchase that in the Autumn store. So that's what you get from there. The set I've got on my S rank Makoto here at the beginning, she's got the set that you get from completing the 2nd golden time. So it's a nice little set, Gikoto. It's a damage set as well. She has the I'm going to be changing this to a character that has a bleed option because this does increase your damage dealt by bleed. Um, None of my characters do bleed, I don't think. So, but Shana does bleed. So if I ever do get Shana, I'll move it to her. And then Makoto is my weakest. So that's what I put the damage reduction set on because final damage taken reduced by 3 damage, and it's increased her survivability a little bit. I've been started to get through some of the levels a lot easier than I was before. So it's definitely something to go through. If you're having trouble running the Shinto, if you go into the challenges, you get the gold. You can get the S rank equipment from the Shinto Secret 6 right here. I've been running this consistently right now. This is where you get the notes and you get some of the things. If you can't run that and you're having trouble getting your leveling up your pieces, you can always just run the Shinto Secret 5 and get these purple notes for your A ranked equipment, and then you can just you know purchase purchase them, and then just go to your bag and decompose them. And you'll get some equipment like that. So it works. That's one way to do it. As you're, and also as you're leveling up these sets or S rank sets equipment here, and you take these off the A sets, you can of course decompose them as well to get more of the enhancement materials. But it's just, it's just a game. You got to go through it, work it out, get the enhancement materials needed, and go. So now these pieces of equipment that I've got here, you get these through the Gotcha games and the Autumn Fest event. If you go into the Autumn Fest and you do the crane game, you can get, as you can see, the second option here. You can get, but that's not very often. That it's a low percentage rate that you'll get it. I've got a couple pieces out of here, so it's not like you're never going to get any, but it's just I wouldn't rely on this to complete your getting the S pieces that you need. You definitely need to run the treasure hunt, but you can get some pretty nice stuff out of here. Basically, you can get these. These can be decomposed, and you can get these for your talents. You need to focus on your talents. Doing the talents is not something you should forget. Set and forget. Continually go through them because as you level up and you get more stars, you're able to get higher level talent skills. So continue going through that, the crane game, and do that. But if you look at your talents, I'll go into Makoto here. You can get better level talents. First choice on these right now is a blue. They were green, and you had to spend a bunch of decomposition materials just to get. Had to spend a bunch of fragments to get to this blue. Now it's an automatic. When I clicked on these this morning, when I was going through my talents, they were all green, and I clicked on it, and the first option after I did the shuffle was a blue. So they'll, once you level up, you'll be able to get. My assumption is, basing on if the colors continue, I assume you'll be able to. Once you get 5 stars, you'll be able to get A ranked talents, probably all the way up to S rank once you're at max level. So keep keep adjusting your talents, especially if you completed the golden time and took from 3 star to 4 star. You definitely want to go redo your talents. And in the crane game, you will get there's some fragments, and if you go up here and you see the at the top, if you see the one between the little gear and the party, you'll see this little decomposition button. Click on that, select multiple, and these will decompose, and you'll get your fragments. Looks like I don't have any. You can also do it. You can also do it manually. If you just want to dismantle, you just click on one. I don't think I have any. I don't have any dupes right now that I want to dismantle. So yeah, I'm all pretty good in that range. But you can do that as well to get the requirements you need to shuffle. Okay, so one thing you want to look on in your sets is you get these pieces of S equipment from drops of something. You can go in here and you can check each set. So I did one. I've got completed one set, but I've also got an extra joke headband I got from that set. I got a Kieran mask. It's from that set. So what I want to do is I want to try to find a set that I might already have two pieces for right here. Right here is what. So this is what I'm going to shoot for as I run the treasure time, and I'm going to the treasure hunt. I'm going to use my gold tickets to purchase my gold notes. As you can see, it's 300 gold notes over here on the right. I'm going to use it to purchase the XBW and the GGS because I already have one piece of each. And I want to complete a set because if you look in the center here for Gamer Gear, this is a damage reduction set. So it's definitely something I want to look at as we're going forward. So this is going to be the set I'm going to look for and start completing and leveling up right now to get that to level 16. And that will, I believe, once I complete and level, that'll give me the last four pieces I need for my next set to go to the next level. As you do the treasure, as you do the treasure hunt here, you do actually get XP. So it's not like you're just wasting your stamina on running. You're still getting some XP out of it. I run at 12, but you're just not getting you're not able to progress through the story or anything because you have to keep focusing on this to get the impression weapons. So energy, it's still an issue, but there are ways to get it. You just have to look through, check your daily quests. There's quests in there for it. And like I say, if you do purchase all of the refills using your Mega, you do get an email with another extra 100. So it goes pretty quick since running it 3 times is 36. So 100's only 100 will allow you to run it 2 times, and you have to get a little bit more energy if you want to run it a third, but that's just the way. Hopefully they'll have some lower the stamina requirements in the future to allow for faster progression through the game. So as you can see here, this right here, this is Shinto Secret. This is what you have to hit if you want to complete it. Once you've got some S rank sets on your characters, you should be able to get through it fairly quick. It's not super hard. You just have to run it multiple times because you need to get 300 tickets to purchase an S piece of equipment in the shop. So if you run it, you get I think you get 30 at a time. So here's so you're going to get 21 at a time, it looks like, because I got 7. Yeah, I had 220. So yeah, but you run it, so you get 21 per. So that's you get a little bit. You get some 12 XP. You get a couple enhancement mats. And you get this blade here, level 1. You can decompose that to get more enhancement materials. So that's what you got. That's what you just keep on progressing through. It's a chore, but it's a pretty fun game to play. I like the animations and I like the characters. So it's something I'm going to continue on. Still having some issues with LD player. I've noticed that occasionally, but I still get these happen on my phone occasionally too, so I'm not exactly sure it's a complete focus on LD Player. You can't run this in BlueStacks, it will not work. The game will load, and it will start, but the minute you get into your first fight, it will freeze after the first attack. I've tried it 4 or 5 times, and that happened every single time. So switched over to LD Player and was able to get it working from a its playable standpoint, but it's still got some issues with the server issues on the other side that they need to hopefully they'll get fixed in the future. If just invest in it. So that's where we're at right now. Remember to click on like if you like the video. Also, you can subscribe, and you get notified every time I drop out a new video. And from the World Crossing Void, this is Ken Rear signing out.